firstly to give the participants an insight into the British education system and to observe good practice in British schools, to see how it's done in a very different way to the way they're used to in Korea. But also to give them a wider understanding of British culture, to immerse them in this country for 12 weeks and see how we live, what we think, what we value, and how it affects the way we work in the education system.
Well, we chose to host Korean school teachers because we saw it as an opportunity. We enjoy sharing our expertise locally. We've started to do so nationally. This was a real opportunity for us to share our expertise and also our ethos, our school ethos, on a more international stage. So yeah, we jumped at the chance.
I think the different course components help to achieve these objectives in a number of ways. I think firstly, the practicum clearly gives the course participants a thorough understanding of how things work in British schools. They can see a completely different way of approaching education, approaching teaching, a different set of values, which gives them a different and a critical perspective on their own practice back in Korea.
And it gave me a lot of fresh insight into British education, and I could learn a lot of good points, from different educational systems. And it just gave me a really rare chance of looking into different, education and how teaching and learning take place, and what they focus on when they deliver certain contents or knowledge to the students. And that is the thing that I liked the most and enjoyed most during the course. Yeah.
We chose to host the Korean school teachers because we're quite a culturally diverse school. And it's really important for us that we learn to respect and learn about other cultures. The exchange of knowledge and culture between the Korean teachers and our host teachers has been quite strong. We've looked at and asked them for particularly, we're looking at maths mastery and the way that the Korean countries and Singapore and the Far East countries are teaching maths, and asked how they do that. And that's something we want to develop. And again, hopefully from their point of view, they've picked up in the way that we do cross-curricular links, where we link our history, geography, science with literacy, and that's quite unusual for them. I think more so they have standalone subjects where we develop the whole child in many different ways and link many different areas of their learning together.
Personally, the most significant thing is differentiation. So before this course, I had never thought about differentiation in my English class. I thought it was kind of impossible. I always gave same script to my student if I have students to do a role play. But now my idea about role play has a little bit changed. I realized that I can give them differentiated instructions based on their level, and that is the most significant implication from this course.
I would say they've learnt to see the child in a more holistic view, so not just imparting knowledge from a teacher to a student, but how it takes every interaction from every teacher and every member of staff across the school to create that ethos and that comprehensive education.
At St. Mark, I saw a lot of integrated lesson between a lot of subjects like history and English and history and art, and that is also a very hot issue at Korea also. So I want to try to the kind of integrated lesson at Korea too.
The value of the teaching practice, I think, is it gives an opportunity to teachers to try out their own ideas and their own approaches to teaching in a very, very foreign classroom, and to do it under the gaze, if you like, of pedagogic experts from a different culture who can give feedback, which again provides a very different critical perspective on their own practice.
It was challenging, but it was, really rewarding experience.
I think this program is very useful for English teacher, so I will recommend that program to English teacher.